Are you guys surprised? No coffee today. But let's get into the video. Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a book haul, and before y'all say anything, my last book haul was, I think it was in May, and I didn't have one in June. So the books I bought in June are not, you guys just don't get to see them, I'm sorry. But these books here are what I've gotten so far in July, and at the end of the month I do plan to go on a book buying ban because the amount of books I have that I have not read is ridiculous. Like, it's not like just 20-30 books, y'all. It is hundreds of books that I have not read. So I plan to go on a book buying ban and only buying new releases of books. So it's kind of like a semi-book buying ban, but there's like, we have a lot of good like releases coming out for the month of August and September. And then I may start back in October. I don't know, we'll see. But I feel like I'm not alone in this because a lot of YouTubers or booktubers I've seen are in the same boat as me. So it may help me, you know, successfully follow this book buying ban, knowing that I am not the only one doing it. So that is what I tell myself, you know. I tell myself that I'm not the only one going through this book buying ban. So we'll see how long it lasts. But here I have some books I want to show you guys, and I think there are over 30 books. Yeah, I think there's over 30 books here, so we're going to try to go through them pretty fast. Some of them are series, so it may help. But yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so starting out, honestly there's no order to this, and like order I got them or not. I'm just gonna, I have them like sitting next to me here, and I'm just gonna try to go through them. So first one I have is Along With You in the Ether by Avery Blake, and she is also the author of The Atlas 6, which I read that one like 2 months ago and I really did enjoy it. I love her writing style. And then I actually saw Rachel Catherine, I saw her recently read this one in a reading vlog, and every book she recommends has yet to fail me. So I went to Target and found this and had to buy it. I thought it would be a little thicker, but it's actually not that thick of a book. So hopefully I can read this one. It's a love story. It's a contemporary love story. So hopefully I can read it pretty soon, maybe for summer. It just sounds like it could be a really good book, and I'm excited to see what, you know, what it's all about. And then next I have, actually, so if you guys are on Threads, if you're not on Threads, get on Threads. But on Threads, one of my book besties recommended this one, and she couldn't believe that I hadn't read it yet. So I've got the first book in like the series, or like, I guess this is the prequel, but it is The Dare by Harley Larox, I think that's how you say it. But there's two other books, it's Losers and Losers 2. So I got this one first just to see how I like it. I think it's high school prom queen and captain of the cheer squad, and then a guy, I don't know if the guy is like if he's just like someone who's not popular at school, I guess, I don't know. But yes, it looks like it starts in high school and then it's after high school. So I am excited to read this one. The girl, she also sells a lot of merch for it too. So I'm like, she loves this series. So I am really hoping I enjoy it. But that is the next one. Next I have The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She is the author of the Inheritance series, which, if you guys didn't know, a 4th book is coming out in August, hence very good August releases coming out. But I've been seeing this one everywhere. I saw Sarah Caroli, and I also saw Destiny talking, well, not talking, but reading about this book, or posting about this book. Y'all know what I mean. But I am excited to read this one. It's supposed to be, I think it's like a, I wouldn't say a thriller. Oh, okay, it's to catch a serial killer, you have to think like one. So like a mystery. and this program is called the Naturals program, and basically people with like special gifts. And so this person here, Cassie Hobbs, she is a natural at reading people. And there's 3 more books in the series. So you have The Killer Instinct, All In, Bad Blood. So if I like this one, I'm definitely gonna get the rest of the series. It seems like a very good, interesting read. I got it in the YA section at Barnes and Noble. So I've been in my YA era, kind of. Like, I've been really loving YA books. So that is this one that I am excited. Hopefully, I plan to put it on my TBR actually for the month of August, because I really want to see if I like it, and I've been seeing it everywhere. So yes. And next we have Great and Precious Things by Rebecca Yarros. Y'all already know she's the author of Fourth Wing, and Fourth Wing was her first fantasy book. So she's actually been a romance author, or like a, yeah, like romance author. I think she also wrote The Things We Leave Behind, which I have but I haven't read. But yes, I've been seeing a few books by her, and I've been really wanting to read them after I loved Fourth Wing so much. So yes, this is the first one. I have another one in this stack somewhere. Hopefully we get to it. But yeah, this is the first one by her, Great and Precious Things. And then I have Everything by Nicola Yoon. I have her book called The Sun Is Also a Star. The cover is super pretty, so when I saw this one I was like, I gotta get the matching cover. Like, I don't think they go together, but they like both are like super pretty covers. So and this one is I don't know if this is a romance or not. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's a romance. So yes, super excited to read this one. It's not that thick. Looks like just a good book, you know, just a palate cleansing book. So we have that one, and well, that's 5 books, guys. Oh my gosh. Next I have Carrie, Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So I have the hardcover, but it aggravates me so much because all her books I have in paperback, and I don't know if this is like recently released in paperback. If not, but when I bought it, only the hardcover was out. So I was so excited when the paperback came out, because now I feel like I'm gonna read it. I'm more tempted to read it because I am a paperback girly. Like, I love a good hardcover, but sometimes if it's in a hardcover, it's kind of hard for me to like really want to like dedicate reading it. I don't know why. But yeah, I've been hearing so much about this one. I think it's a tennis star, and I believe she shows up in other books, like in other Taylor Jenkins Reid's books. I'm not 100% sure, but yes, super excited to read that one. I love Taylor Jenkins Reid writing. So far I've read One True Loves and Daisy Jones and the Six by her, and I've also read The 7 Lives of Evelyn Hugo, and so far I have loved her writing. So I have high expectations for that one. And then next we have 2 books from the Addicted series. If you guys didn't know, they are currently redoing all the covers. So all the covers, like the ones I don't have that are part of the new covers, I'm like trying to get them as they come out. So I have Hot House Flower and Kiss the Sky. And y'all, I am gonna start this series this year. I literally have seen it everywhere. And it could be also just because the new covers are coming out, but this series like has me in a chokehold and I haven't even read it yet. Like, how does that work? Like, Lily and Lo, like the fact that I know their names, like I am just like, I cannot wait to start this series. So yeah, one day we will start this. I actually have them on my Kindle, so I'm like, I could even start it like if I'm at the gym or something. Like, I don't have to sit on my couch and like start the paperback. Like, I can literally start it on my Kindle, and I feel like I start books easier on my Kindle. So hopefully, y'all, I am gonna start this series this year. I'm gonna start this, and I'm gonna start the Throne of Glass series. Mark my words, I will start this series. But next we have Shout Out by Avery Keelan, and the first book is Offside, I think. Yeah, I believe the first book is Offside. These are also on Kindle Unlimited. I have since I had the alternative cover for Offside, I had to wait till the alternative cover for Shout Out came out before I bought it. But it is a hockey romance, and I love Avery Keelan's writing. I loved Offside, so I cannot wait to read Shout Out. And guys, just look at this cover. They're just so freaking cute. I love them. So like I said, they are on Kindle Unlimited, and I highly do recommend her. She also has a book called The Enforcer, which I have not read yet, but I am excited to read that one. And let me make sure I said, is it Enforcer? I believe it is Enforcer. Let me double check, guys. I don't know if she has her other like titles in here. I don't think the other titles are in here. Oh yes, there is. Yeah, so the first one is the Lakeside University series. There's actually multiple books in it, but the first book is The Enforcer. And then like I said, Offside is the first book in this series. Next I have Happy Place by Emily Henry. This is another one of those situations where I had the hardcover and I wanted the paperback. This paperback is a lot taller than the other ones. I'm pretty sure another paperback is going to come out like months from now, and I'm probably going to be the one to buy it. But you know, we'll get that, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But if you guys didn't know, one of my summer goals is to read all of Emily Henry's books, and so I do plan to start that in like a week. I think I plan to like start filming that like next week. So I'm super excited to finally start her books. I have heard so much about Happy Place, and like I said, once I saw the paperback cover, I got this one from Black Whales. So if you guys want the paperback cover, go on Black Whales. And yes, I hear it's not even like really trope specific, but it's, you know, Emily Henry, I hear she writes a lot of like general fiction, but also still like, it still has a really good story to it. So this is going to be the last one I read, because I'm going to read them in order, but hopefully I finish this one at least by August, by like the beginning of August. And then I can post that video for you guys. And then next in that, oh gosh, y'all, that stack was like leaning on my leg. Next in this stack, I have The Only One Left by Riley Sager. And I have also been in my thriller era. Like, I think I've already read 2 thrillers this month, which I'll go months without reading a thriller. And so now I'm just like, I have really been loving these thrillers. So yes, I have a few books by Riley Sager. I've heard nothing but good things about her writing. And this one has also been everywhere. Like when I go on Books A Million, when I go on Amazon, like it's always advertised. So yes, I am planning to read this one soon, because like I said, I am in my thriller era and it's her newest release and I keep hearing about it. So I might as well push it to the top of my TBR. Like, y'all already know how that works. Okay, this is a series. Where's the, yes, it's a series. Where's the other book? I think there's, okay, I was about to say, like, this is a 4-book series. So as you guys know, I recently read The Bellinger Sisters by Tessa Bailey, and y'all, Tessa Bailey never disappoints. I love her writing, and so I had to go on and splurge on this series here, which is, I don't know what the actual series is called, but you know, Fixer Up series maybe. I don't know. This is not the Fixer Up series. I don't know, but guys, these are the covers. It's Too Hot to Handle, Too Wild to Tame, Too Beautiful to Break, and Too Hard to Forget. And it looks like each one has like a topic. It looks like this one may be like, well, it's desert. I don't know. And then this one looks like it may be around Christmas time, possibly. This one looks like it may be more travel, railroad. I don't know, y'all. And this one is, well, this one is definitely football. So, you know, we'll see. And it's basically all about the Clarkson sisters. Well, 3 sisters, 1 brother. So each one follows a different sibling. And yeah, like I said, I love Tessa Bailey's writing, and it's just so easy to read, so easy to get through. And you know, she always writes a cute little spice for her books too, like, you know, so I'm not disappointed at that purchase at all. But then next I have Meet Your Match by Candy Steiner, I think is how you pronounce it. Like I said, if you're not on Threads, get on Threads. And when this book released, literally I saw it all over Threads. Like all the book girlies was talking about this book. So of course, me being the easily influenced person that I am, I immediately go to Amazon and I order it. not disappointed at it. It is on Kindle Unlimited also for you guys who want to read it like immediately. It is on Kindle Unlimited, and it is a hockey romance too, I believe. Yes, it is a hockey romance, and I've been trying to avoid spoilers because y'all, the book girlies, they are loving posting quotes about this book, and I'm trying my best to, like, you know, just zoom past them when I see them, and it's getting harder and harder to like ignore them because I keep seeing it. I still keep seeing it even after the release date. So I like have high expectations for that book because, like I said, Threads has just, they just said this is the book you're gonna read next. So next I have a small town romance. It's called Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. I actually posted this one in a book by Stephanie Archer to see like which one I should read next. I did end up buying both paperbacks. They are both on Kindle Unlimited also. But yeah, I've been seeing really good things about this one as well. So I was like, you know, why not follow the trend, you know? That's what we do in the book world. So yes, it is, like I said, it's a small town romance. And I actually bought this one when I was reading oh gosh, when I was reading Elsie Silver's which one was I reading? I was reading, I think I was either reading Flawless or is it Hopeless? I was reading one of the first two, and so I was obviously highly loving the small town romance. So I was easily convinced when I saw this one, and I kept seeing it everywhere. And once again, I moseyed on to Amazon. Amazon is dangerous, y'all. It's so dangerous. It's just right there. It's like right there in my face on my phone. So yes, I'm gonna already recommend this one because I really have high expectations for this one, and I really do think I'm gonna enjoy it. So get that book. Yes, I ain't read it, but I'm telling you guys to get that book. Okay, here's the next book by Rebecca Yarros that I got. It's called The Last Letter, and I saw Destiny post this one and she was sobbing tears, and I was like, okay, you got me there. You crying, I gotta get it. And it's also been very popular on TikTok apparently, or BookTok, you know. But yeah, I am excited to read this one. It's a stunning emotional romance. So the moment I'm ready to shed some tears, this is the first book I'm going to pick up. Everybody I've seen, every reaction I've seen, people are always crying. So I'm like, well, it better do what it needs to do. Like I said, I love Fourth Wing by Rebecca. So even though, yes, these are not her fantasy books, I feel like her writing is gonna be just as good in her romance books, because the romance in Fourth Wing, I loved it. So yeah, hopefully, you know, hopefully I end up shedding some tears. Hopefully, you know, we'll see. I keep saying hopefully a lot. But next I have another book by Stephanie Archer. This is called The Wrong Mr. Right. And I saw this one on Bookstagram, and it looks like a surfer romance, but it's a spicy romantic comedy. And y'all been loving these like little covers, like these little cartoon covers. I would consider this a cartoon cover. But yeah, I've been loving like these little small romances and these comedy romances. So super excited to read this one. This one's also part of a series, but each one can be read as a standalone. So this is the one that I've seen the most like talk about. So that's why I chose this one. But if I like that one, I'll probably definitely branch out and start reading the other books in like that world. Next I have two books that I got from Book of the Month, and if you guys are not a fan or are not subscribed to Book of the Month, I highly recommend it. No, this video is not sponsored, but Book of the Month, if you see this, I will so take a sponsorship from you guys, because y'all, I love my Book of the Month books. So this month I actually chose two books. So I have Immortal by Chloe Gong, and then I have Hello Stranger by Catherine Sinner. I have The Bodyguard by her, which I also got as a Book of the Month book. And then as much as I want to start reading Chloe Gong, I don't even know if I'm gonna like her, but I feel like I am. And I've also been seeing this one everywhere, so you know, why not add to my Chloe collection, even though I have not read one book. You know, this is the life of someone who loves to buy books just as much as they love to read books. That is, I need to get a shirt that says that, because that is obviously what is happening here and how we got to this video anyway. But yes, like I said, I got both of these from Book of the Month, and if you guys do not have a Book of the Month subscription, I 1000% recommend it. It is literally one of the best investments, and you always get a nice little book. You know, you always get a nice book to read if you don't know what to read. Like, and it's always new, like more like newer authors, debut authors, so I really like that too. So you won't see, like, you'll see some bigger authors, but I really like because it lets a lot of authors get discovered. Next, I actually just picked this one up today, but it's Heated Rivals by Katie Robert. And y'all, I actually don't know how I did this, but this is the second book in that series. So I did order the first book from Amazon, so hopefully it's here soon. But I've been seeing a lot of Katie Roberts' book lately. She has the, I don't know what that series is called, but it's like the one with like Wicked Beauty, and a lot of that. Like, she has like a series, so I think there's like 5 books out already. It was just somewhere on my shelf. We're not gonna talk about it, but yes, this one is, these are already published, but it looks like she's republishing them. But it is a contemporary romance, and I think she writes a lot of like fantasy, I think. Maybe, don't quote me on that. But yeah, I am excited to get into her reading, get into her books. I said get into her reading. But yeah, I'm excited to get into her books and see what they are all about. Okay, y'all, we are almost done because now I'm getting thirsty again. But next I have another book, for another order from Black Whales, and it's The Ballad of Never After and Once Upon a Broken Heart. I have been wanting these covers for the longest, and Amazon kept telling me like the longest shipment time, and so I found them on Black Whales, and I actually found them a little cheaper, so I was like, you know, why not get them? And I think these are described as like the UK covers, I think. Here in America, in the US, I've only seen the hardcovers, and I have those, but I really want the paperbacks, like after seeing these covers. And then also, I think a few months ago, Haley, Destiny, and Sarah did like a reading thing, and one of these books were in there, and I was highly convinced because the reactions of the books were like, you need to get this, and I was like, okay, I need to get it. So that's how I got that. But like I said, I highly recommend Black Whales. They also ship free to the US, so if you guys, even if you guys are not like in the UK, I think is where it's from, you can still get them shipped here to you. It does take usually it takes like 2 weeks, but I think it's so worth it. It's cheaper, and they have a lot of the covers that Amazon don't have. Okay, but next I have The Dandelion Diary by Devney Perry, and this is part of the Mason Jar series. And so I bought the Mason Jar series. I think I bought it during my birthday, I think. So when I saw this one came out, I had to get it because I'm like, when I start this series, I need to have all the books ready. So yeah, so I think it's just a, it just says 1001 Dark Nights. I honestly don't know, but it's like a diary. And so, you know, I don't have much to say. I already had the other books in the series, and I felt like I needed it. That's the excuse. But next I have Dirty Curve by Megan Brandy. This was one that I was influenced on Bookstagram also, as if all these books were Bookstagram influenced. But yeah, this is a baseball romance, and it looks like a single, I think it's a single dad trope, possibly, maybe, I don't know. I just saw the shoes and I figured it was a single dad trope, but it may not be. But yeah, I've been seeing this one. I hear it's super spicy, I hear it's very intriguing, and Bookstagram convinced me once again. You know, what can I say? And then next we have The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, and I believe this is her debut book. Actually no, she is the author of The Dead Romantics, which I still have not read yet, and it's been on my TBR for the longest. But yeah, I've been seeing this one everywhere. I saw it in Target as like, it was like one on the shelf like for new releases. And I've been seeing it on Bookstagram everywhere, and also it's just a bright cover, so it like catches your attention when you see it. And so that's how this happened. That's how this purchase happened. Not mad at it, but I cannot wait to read it. And I think it does it say, I think it's just a romance. Yeah, I think it's just a romance. So looks like a very cute summer, like summery read. Okay, next we have, okay, I'm excited about this one, but I have The Summer I Turned Pretty, and if you guys don't know, the show is banging right now, and so I decided I was gonna get the alternative covers, but I bought the set a few months ago, and I actually also bought the set for my aunt for Christmas, so I'm probably gonna try to convince her for us to read them together, because I want to watch the show, but I feel like I have to read the books first. Let me know, like, does each book cover a different season? Like, is that how it works? I don't know. I do know weekly episodes come out, so let me know. And is it worth me go ahead and starting the series now? And if so, I'm gonna try to convince my aunt to read it with me also, and we can buddy read them. But next I have See You Yesterday by Rachel Lynn Solomon, and I have Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by her. And I think this one is, I think it's probably part of the same world. First of all, the covers are just so cute, like, and this cover for Today, Tonight, Tomorrow is kind of the same too. Like, each one has a different little picture, and it is a YA book. I always sit in the YA section, so yeah, it's, you know, it's pink, the other one is blue. They go so cute together. But this one is, does it say, I think it's just a romance as well. Yeah, Nature of First Love, so it looks like a first love thing, so maybe like coming of age possibly, we'll see. And then next I have Killjoy by Holly Jackson, and I think I talked about this series in my last book, like books to get you into reading, but she is the author of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I love that book, and this is the novella of that book, so super excited to read this one. It's from Pip's point of view. I don't know like which, like, can you read this at any point, or does it have to be at the end? But yeah, I am excited to read this one. It's super short. Her writing is so easy to get through. It's not super daunting or anything like that, so I am excited to start that one. I have to sneeze, sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, but last I have We Were Liars and Family of Liars by E. Lockhart. Like I said, guys, I've been loving my thrillers, mysteries, so I am excited to start this one. So this is the prequel, but I think you read this one first still. Like, I'm pretty sure you read this one first and then you read the prequel. But it looks like maybe kids, well, obviously it's family, and it's about the Sinclairs, so we will see what this one is all about, what that little world is all about. I've been seeing it. One of my other friends got it too, so maybe we can buddy read that. We'll see. But yeah, that is all the books, and like I said, that was, y'all, for it to be only July 20th, I don't even have an explanation, but guys, we're gonna make this book ban worth it. We're gonna make this book buying ban worth it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you've read any of these books. Let me know if you were on a book buying ban, or if you need to go on one. If you need to go on one, let's do it together. You guys, we can do this. I know it's so hard. I've only successfully completed one book buying ban, and it lasted a month. Like, and I keep telling myself after I finish that one, I keep telling myself, oh, I'm gonna go on another one, and I keep failing at it. So we're gonna see if I can really do it this time, which I believe I can, because I literally have a massive TBR, and like even the 2 months, I'm still not gonna probably get through my, well, I know for a fact I'm not gonna get through my TBR. But you know, it's a start. It's a start, guys. So yes, thank you for watching, and I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.